Good day everyone, get active, be healthier, get fit, and don't quit. I'm your Mom Nikay and welcome to our PE and Health subject, Module 1, Week 1. Before we explore to our new topic, let's have a quick review of our previous lesson. Grab your pen and paper and let's begin. The objectives for the lesson are the following. Identify the importance of evaluating health-related fitness components. Conduct self-assessment activities focusing on health-related fitness barriers affecting physical fitness activity and on one's diet. Evaluate and reflect on test results and make future improvement plans. Now, are you excited to know our next destination? That's great! Well, I'm pretty sure that you are just as excited as I am. So I need you to grab your pen and paper and get ready to be captivated by the enchanting world of our today's lesson, self-testing assessment for healthier COVID-19 free lifestyle. Let's go! Before we proceed to the lesson proper, let's first try to answer the following questions. Here's what you need to do.
Directions. This assessment will help you determine how much you know about the topics in this module. Choose the letter of the best answer. Write the letter of your answer on your paper. Number 1. What does BMI stand for? A. Body Management Index. B. Body Mass Index. C. Body Measurement Input. D. Body Multiple Input. And the correct answer is letter B, Body Mass Index. Number 2. Which of these is a test for shoulder flexibility? A. Curl up. B. Flex arm support. C. Push up. D. Zipper test. And the correct answer is letter D, zipper test. Number 3. Which of the following is not a factor in computing BMI? A. Arm span. B. Height. D. Waistline. D. Weight. And the correct answer is letter A, arm span. Number 4. What is Mark's BMI if he weighs 65 kg with a height of 1.70 meters tall? A. 20.33. B. 22.49. C. 25.30. D. 27.42. The correct answer is letter B, 22.49. Number 5. What is Jocelyn's BMI category if she weighs 46 kg and is 1.6 meters tall? A. 17.97 underweight. B. 19.22 normal. C. 25.67 overweight. D. 31.55 obese.
That's great! I'm amazed of your prior knowledge in the given activity earlier. Now, we can proceed to our next destination. Make sure to bring your pen and notebook with you because today we will be amazed by the interesting learning about self-assessment, health-related fitness topics. Let's go!
Health and physical fitness have an integral role in holistic development. The fate of our country for progress relies on people who are healthy and physically developed. Students, aside from developing their academic skills and capability, should also focus on enhancing physical fitness to have a productive and prolonged life. A life of a grade 11 student must involve physical activities, and being aware of health-related fitness is a trust that each should appreciate and inculcate. Health-related fitness components. Here they are. 1. Body composition. A relative percentage of body fat compared with lean body mass. 2. Muscular strength. An amount of force that can be produced by a single contraction of a muscle. 3. Muscular endurance. An ability of a muscle group to continue muscle construction over a length of time. 4. Flexibility. An ability to use one's joints fully in a normal range of motion. 5. Cardiovascular endurance is the ability of the circulatory system to supply oxygen to working muscles. In view of this, a well-organized and carefully prepared set of health-related testing protocol activities is prepared to help students assess fitness and to guide students in conforming to the right diet practices integral for lifelong health and fitness conscious existence, paving way for learners to become academically sound and physically fit as integral facilitators of nation's development. Take note that anything that we do that uses body energy can be considered physical activity. Pre-checking for physical activity. Directions. Prior to any physical activity, it is just the right to assess your general health through the PARQ and U questionnaire. Fill up the PARQ as a prerequisite to check readiness for physical activity. Please fill up and answer the questions honestly. Regular physical activity is fun and healthy, and increasingly more people are starting to become more active every day. Being active is very safe for most people. However, some people should check with a doctor before they start involving in physical activity. If you are planning to become much more physically active than you are now, start by answering the 7 questions in the box below. If you are between the ages of 15 and 69, the PARQ will tell you if you should first check with your doctor before you start participating in physical activity. Common sense is your best guide when you are answered these questions. Please read the questions carefully. If you answered yes to one or more questions, you need to talk to your doctor by phone or in person before you start becoming much more physically active or before you perform a fitness appraisal. Tell your doctor about the PARQ and the questions you answered yes. You may be able to do any activity you want, as long as you start slowly and build up gradually. You may also need to restrict your activities to those which are not safe for you. Speak with your doctor about the kinds of activities you wish to participate in and follow his/her advice. Find out which community programs are safe and helpful for you. If you answered no to all questions, you can start becoming much more physically active, begin slowly, and build up gradually. This is the safest and easiest way to go. Take part in a fitness appraisal. This is an excellent way to determine your basic fitness so that you can Physical fitness testing activity. Physical fitness testing is always an important component of physical education. This will help an individual to know one's strengths and weaknesses. The following are the self-testing activities for health-related fitness. Number 1. Anthropometric measurements. 2. Hamstring and hip flexor test. 3. Curl up. 4. Flex arm support. 5. 3-minute step test. 6. Zipper test. 7. 90-degree push-up. Did you know that there are also reasons for an individual to not perform or do physical activity? Barriers to physical activity. Personal barriers. Some common explanations that people cite for resistance to exercise are 1. Insufficient time to exercise. 2. Inconvenience to exercise. 3. Lack of self-motivation. 4. Non-enjoyment, boredom of exercise. 5. Lack of confidence in their ability to be physically active, low self-efficacy. 6. fear of being injured or having been injured recently. 7. Lack of self-management skills such as the ability to set personal goals, monitor progress, or reward progress towards such goals. 8. Lack of encouragement, support, or companionship from family and friends. 9. Non-availability of parks, sidewalks, bicycle trails, or safe and pleasant walking paths. Environmental barriers. Obvious factors include the accessibility of walking paths, cycling trails, and recreational facilities. Factors such as traffic, availability of public transportation, crime, and pollution may also have an effect. Other factors include our social environments, such as support from family and friends and community spirits.
Now, are you ready for another challenge? Here's what we have to do.
Activity mo, issue mo. Anthropometric measurements. Purpose: to measure body composition. Equipment needed: weighting scale, tape measure. Procedure: height: stand with the trunk straight. Measure the distance from the floor to the top of the forehead. Record the score in centimeters. Weight: stand on a weighting scale free from any object for weight accuracy. Record in kilograms. Waistline: locate your upper hip bone. Find the proper spot by placing your hands around your waist, squeezing slightly, and then moving your fingers downward until you feel the top curve of your hips. Place a tape measure around your bare stomach just above the upper hip bone. Record in centimeters. Hip line: place tape measure in the widest part of computations. BMI or body mass index. Measure of body mass based on height and weight that aid in determining weight categories. BMI equals weight in kilogram divide height in meters times height in meters equals 55 kilogram divide 1.60 meters times 1.60 meters equals 55 kilogram divide 2.56 meters equals 21.5. B. Waist to hip ratio. Measured stored body fats percentage by the relative measurement of waist and hip. WHR equals waist circumference in centimeter divide hip circumference in centimeter equals 80 centimeters divide 95 centimeters equals 0.84. Hamstring and hip flexor test. Purpose: to test flexibility of the hamstring and hips. Equipment needed: protractor. Procedure: 1. Lie on your back on the floor beside a wall. 2. Slowly lift one leg off the floor. Keep the other leg flat on the floor. 3. Keep both legs straight. 4. Continue to lift the leg until either leg begins to bend or the lower leg begins to lift off the floor. 5. Place a yardstick against the wall to mark the spot where the leg was lifted. Lower the leg. 6. Using a protractor, measure the angle created by the floor and the yardstick. The greater the angle, the better your score. Curl up. Purpose: test abdominal muscle strength and endurance. Equipment needed: mat, adhesive tape. Procedure: 1. Sit on a mat in a long sitting position. Bend your legs more than 90 degrees with feet remaining flat on the floor. 2. Lay down with arms extended at the sides. Palm facing down with fingers extended touching the first tape mark. 3. From that position, curl your trunk up with heels in contact with the floor until your fingers reach the second marker. 4. Upon reaching, lower back to the starting position. Repeat one curl up every 3 seconds. 5. Continue the curl up. Flex arm support. Purpose: test the muscular strength of the shoulder and upper arm. Equipment needed: mat, stopwatch. Procedure 1. Use the push-up procedure 1 and 2 for preparatory position. From the starting position, lower the body until the upper arm is parallel to the floor and elbow flex at 90 degrees. 2. Hold the position as long as possible. 3. Record the obtained holding. 3-minute step test. Purpose: to measure cardiovascular endurance level based on how quickly your heart rate will come back down after a physical activity. Equipment: A. Step. Height of step 12 inches. B. Stopwatch. C. Drum, clapper, clicker, metronome with speaker. Procedure: for the tester: A. Stand at least 1 foot away from the step or bench with trunk erect and eyes looking straight ahead. B. The first step of the sequence should be alternate. At the signal go, step up and down the step or bench for 3 minutes at a rate of 96 beats per minute. One step consists of 4 beats: up with the left foot, count 1, up with the right foot, count 2, down with the left foot, count 3, down with the right foot, count 4 for the first sequence. Then up with the right foot, count 1, up with the left foot, count 2, then down with the right foot, count 3, down with the left foot, count 4 for the second sequence. Observe proper breathing. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. C. Immediately after the exercise, stand and locate your pulse, and in 5 seconds or at a signal, start to get the heart rate. D. Don't talk while taking the pulse rate. For the partner: A. As the student assumes the position in front of the step, signal ready and go, start the stopwatch for the 3-minute step test. B. After the test, allow performer to locate his or her pulse in 5 seconds. C. Give the signal to count the pulse beat. Zipper test. Purpose: to test the flexibility of the shoulder girdle. Equipment needed: ruler. Procedure: for the tester: A. Stand erect. B. Raise your right arm, bend your elbow and reach your back as far as possible to test the right shoulder. Extend your left arm down and behind your back. Bend your elbow up across your back and try to reach across your fingers over those of your right hand as if to pull a zipper or scratch between the shoulder blades. C. To test the left shoulder, repeat the procedures A and B with left hand over the shoulder. For the partner: A. Observe whether the finger touch or overlap each other. If not, measure the gap between the middle fingers of both hands. 90-degree push-up. Purpose: to test the muscles of the upper arm strength and endurance. Equipment needed: mat. Procedure 1. From prone lying position, place the hands just outside the shoulders with elbows bent. 2. Men, support the body in a push-up position from the toes with back, hip and legs aligned. Women, support the body in a push-up position from the knees instead of toes with back, hip, and legs aligned. 3. Lower the body until the upper arm is parallel to the floor or a 90 degrees angle of the bent elbow. 4. Repeat as many times as possible.
Wow, that's a job well done. I can see that you are really listening.
Matching type, directions. Match column A with that in column B by writing the best answer beside the number, the correct word on column A.
You did great! Keep it up! To sum up what we have discussed